Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be greasing the wheel bearings on my RZR 900S. It don't take that long. It's about 10-15 minutes per tire. So it's definitely something that can be done quickly, and it's good for general maintenance of your machine. It's good to do them about every 2 to 3 rides. If you hit it like us, we hit a lot of water, we hit a lot of mud. So I do mine every 2 to 3 trips, and every time I do it, they're needed. So that being said, let's get on with the video. All right, so first thing we want to do is two T30 screws that hold this plastic guard on. Take those out. There's two 15mm bolts. Yeah, hold on the brake caliper. Those out. Pull your brake caliper off. It might be kind of hard. Mine are pretty muddy. We love the mud. We're going to take a zip tie. We're just going to zip tie this up to the A-arm. We don't want it to be flopping around or kink or get a hole in that line anyway. Like that. Then we're going to take our needle nose. We're going to remove this little cotter pin on top of the steering rack ball. And take a 19mm socket, put it on top of that. Pull that off, slide your steering knuckle off. Okay, and we got two 15mm right here. 15mm wrench and a socket. Tap that out of there. Half-hang nut. Flat out of there. We're going to take I have these old lead head hammers. Tap on this. Drop the knuckle. I do that and I just kind of loosen it up because these, pull this cotter pin out. These wheel bearings in here, they're a 2-piece wheel bearing. So if you take this off and slide your hub off there, and then you start beating on it to try to get it off, you could potentially knock that hub in half. The wheel bearing in half. And you got ball bearings falling everywhere and you don't want that. And these things, of course, are all muddy. that off there. We're going to take our 27mm socket into the hub. Get off of there. So now we got that loosened up. We can go ahead and pull our top ball joint bolt out. Give it another little tap. You can pull your hub off there. Maybe. And this is what I was talking about with your bearings. They're two-piece, so if that comes out, not a big deal. Pull your CV out the back. Put your, if this does come out, just slide it right back in there. This is our hub greaser tool. Slide that in there. Put the plate on the back. And there's a wing nut with a bolt on it. This is just to make sure that the grease greaser we just put in stays in there. Take our grease gun, put it right on the front. And what I do is I pump her till she starts coming out the front or the back. We got a little bit of grease come out the back. Good there. Take that off. Pull our wing nut. Take our backing plate off. Slide our greasing tool back out of there. Set it to the side. Take your CV shaft. Slide it back through. Take your hub. Put it back on. Might take a couple seconds to get the splines lined up correctly. Once it does, it'll slide on. Take your castle nut, wherever the heck it went. There. Screw that back on there. Get it so it's not gonna come apart on you again. Take your upper ball joint. Slide it back in there. Maybe. Take our bolt, slide it back through, put our nut back on, grab our 15mm wrench and socket. Tight. Take your steering arm, slide it back down. Put your spacer back on there. Put your nut back on. your 19 millimeter. Getting tight. Take our cotter pin, slide it back through. Get your tabs around. Take our 27 millimeter, put it back on here. Give her a good tighten. Get our holes lined up. So, where the heck did I put the cutter? Take your cotter, put it back through. Give her a good bend. We're going to take our brake caliper, put it back on. So what you probably have to do, a little bit of gap ain't big enough in there, so we'll take a little C-clamp, put it on top there. You don't need to compress it much, just compress it just a little bit. So give you a little extra room to slide that back on. There, take our bolts. Put them back in, top one. Bottom one. Take our 15 millimeter deep well. Take our shield. Put it back on. And we're good. So with that, the front two are going to be the same naturally. The back is the same way, except for the only difference with back here is you have this bigger upper control arm right here. There's a bolt right in here you got to take out, which will let you flip the hub down to get that one greased. Other than that, it's the exact same process for the back. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's something that you guys like. If you got any comments, please put them in the comment section. You know, like, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It'd help the channel out. Till next time, see ya.